Was that a chilling effect for free speech?
Hopefully, it has an effect on inciting insurrections. Hopefully,
but it was a speech.
Sure,
so is
we
your
can
mom.
acknowledge.
We're talking about like remember when like the whole thing of like, the sad music,
yes,
the rain
that,
on the
yeah,
music.
I'll just grant you.
Yeah.
I'll just grant you that some of the censorship towards right wingers and towards Trump was chilling to free speech. My argument, and I think the argument that is being made, is that
I'm not granting what he just granted. Just to be clear, I'm not doing that.
That is
but
far less chilling than Trump's DHS, whom he appointed, staffed, and set policies for, is going after private citizens for being critical of the government and subpoenaing for their information to de-anonymize them, and in some cases sending the FBI to their door. Like one gentleman who wrote a judge asking for clemency or mercy for an asylum seeker. 5 hours after he did that, federal agents came to his door to investigate him. That is far more chilling because it affects more people, and it is a matter of policy by the state rather than policy of a corporation.
But do you not see that it's far more chilling that there's a faceless entity that is both impeaching the president and like just causing more and more.
Who has more power, the government
scenarios
of the United States or Facebook?
Impeachment
Whatever
is a
entity
thing
can
all of
control
Congress
the,
has
the,
to
the
like.
government of the
There's
States.
you need majorities in Congress to do these things, not just a single person.
Yep.
Okay, wait, hold on. Just
like what I've been trying to point to is the actual system, the system that like I said, that like even if you make the claim against Trump that he's a retard, he can't even tie his own shoelaces, that he somehow managed to become president. That is it not a flawed system? Then we said
why
that
do you
thing
why
with
do
the
you keep
DHS,
misunderstanding
one sec,
this?
to bring it back. I'm
Why
not
do you keep
misunderstanding. I'll bring it back to the point. You were the one that made the claim.
you,
It was
like,
Trump's
diagnosed
DHS, which
retarded,
means
or is it just
because
like a
Trump's
thing
in
you- like a
power, that
party you
means
put
it's
on, or-
Trump's responsibility of the DHS. So now you're going to then back out and say, no, it's not actually the system. It's just Donald Trump. Well, how can Donald Trump even get into the top of the system?
When you're talking about the system or whatever, the difference is that Donald Trump himself uniquely, and by the way, this is one of the issues that everybody has with Donald Trump, is Donald Trump uniquely says that he can order every single person in every single department to do whatever he wants to do exactly. That's a unique thing with Donald Trump that other presidents haven't done historically. It's considered not good. So when Donald Trump tells his attorney general to prosecute somebody, that's the thing that presidents typically don't do. You're not supposed to do that as president. Donald Trump's decided to start doing that. So that's one of the reasons why we hold him more accountable for what his agencies do than maybe even other presidents have passed, because he's wanted to take the reins directly on all of them. And he says as much publicly.
Yeah, so instead of being one person, so you actually have a name, you have basically a faceless amalgamation of whoever was in the room when that thing was being signed. Was like that was basically the discussion that was being had. So you don't know actually who's coming up with the ideas or who's pushing the narrative or trying to direct the.
Hold on, we do know who censored.
You think you cooked hard with that one? Do you think you were?
Well, we do
So
know
they
who censored.
merged all together like
it comes
an
down to
Akira
if
or
a group
something?
makes a decision. If a group makes a decision, how do you understand or how do you find out who's actually solely responsible?